Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the review show with Orion. I'm your host Orion, and today we're going to be reviewing Viagra Boys' Welfare Jazz. So, I am a little bit late to this album review. I kind of know that already. I've been sick and a little bit out of motivation and, ideas. So, please forgive me for that, and, if you are not already subscribed, click that red button, turn on the notification bell, become part of the Super Chills family on YouTube. It takes me a while to make these videos possible, and you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for watching. Let's just dive right in and talk about this album. You're asking this question, Orion, where did you find Viagra Boys? And why is that name so hilarious? Well, I'm gonna answer your question right now. I found them on YouTube. Just browsing around, looking at, my feed, my sub feed, my recommendations. And then I found the song Sports. And now, I gotta say, Sports and Beijing Taxi just blew me out of the way, just blew me away. Their sound is just incredible. I love finding obscure music. I love finding bands like this, They don't get played on the radio. They don't get, exposure other than the internet or whatever. Like, Rate Your Music or whatever. I found them on YouTube though. And what's his name reviewed it? Melonhead. I don't remember his name. Melonhead. The famous music reviewer on the YouTube place. But basically, that's how I found them. And those two songs are what introduced me to this band. Now, I love the album Sweet Worms. Sweet Worms is, I would say, a classic at this point for me. It's just a great album, and I love this band. But Welfare Jazz is a different route from that sound. It's still in their style, of course, but say more jazzy and I would say more like King Missile and stuff like that. Like, there is one country song on the album dedicated to the late John Prine, and I love that song, In Spite of Ourselves. Now, this album just has so many, relatable songs. When you're feeling really down and you can relate to someone, basically any grunge song, it's just relatable to me. But punk as well. This guy, Sebastian Murphy, his name, is a great vocalist. He's, really good. Especially songs like I Feel Alive, Girls and Boys, and then, Ain't Nice, and it's just all over the place. It's a really good album. I really recommend this album. Especially the In Spite of Ourselves cover. It's just, it makes me really sad because last year, because Corona and stuff, taking a lot of lives from many musicians that I really liked. Well, I don't remember them all, but John Prine, I did not know his music until it was announced that he had coronavirus, and later he just didn't make it, and it's really sad. He's a country musician. Punk and alternative rock do have some country influences here and there. You got the Screaming Trees and stuff like that. And Neil Young too. Neil Young is what influenced that sound too. It's just, In Spite of Ourselves is a really good song. And it's a really good tribute to John Prine. And John Prine, I need to listen to more. I might review an album of his eventually. Girls and Boys and I Feel Alive are just the most relatable songs on the album. It's really dark. It's dealing with drugs, depression, that kind of stuff. I personally haven't done any of that, but I have experienced like being sad and gloomy all the time the past few years. It's just, yeah, I Feel Alive. It's really relatable. It goes straight into the Doomer tunes, I would say. I really like this album, okay? I'm giving my opinion right now. I love punk rock, I love alternative rock, I love post-punk, all the genres. Country too. I'm not huge on country, but country and blues just makes me feel good, unless it's like douchebag country, and that's not good. No douchebag country. What was I saying? I was gonna give it a rating scale, right? I'm gonna give this album a really high score. I really enjoyed it. I love Viagra Boys. It's like the funniest name ever. It's just like King Missile. Reminds me of Lou Reed. It's just an overall like relatable. I love jazz too. I forgot to mention that. I am huge on like saxophone, just clarinet, all the instruments in jazz, bass, especially bass and saxophone. It's amazing. I love this band, and you guys definitely have to check this album out. I recommend the songs I Feel Alive, In Spite of Ourselves, and then the really short songs are like really good too. They're kind of like memes, but there's one song with really good saxophone solo. It is called Coldplay. Not the band, the song by Viagra Boys, okay? And the 6-shooter reminded me of Sonic's Youth. I just liked it. It was really good. I'm saying that a lot, but the short songs are really memes or something that is just, just there for on the album. Kind of like, say, Pink Floyd, or just a really short song, like a meme. Take it that way. So I give this let's say, I'm gonna give it a 9. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. It's a good album, and I love this sound of music, and I really hope to see more albums from Viagra Boys. And Sebastian is a really good artist too. Like, his artwork is just incredible. Like, it reminds me of like Picasso, but also Kurt Cobain's like home drawings as well. It's really good. Really good band, and you guys should definitely check them out. Anyways, I'm going to be back in a few days, probably. I am currently trying to think of ideas what to do while my, my grandparents and stuff are trying to recover from the big corona. They did get infected. I came back negative though. So that's a positive, but also a negative at the same time. I'm not happy right now, but I'm hanging in there, okay, guys? I'm trying to make content, trying to come up with content. I'm also trying to make a movie. It's really cold outside. I can't really do much. Also need to get a car and a driver's license to get a job and stuff to just live a little, Alright. Stay super chill, and please check this album out. Viagra Boys needs more recognition, and have a great day. And probably a week. The rest of your week, weekend, whatever it is. And I'll see you next time. Stay super chill. Again.